Hello guys, it's Mike with Motivate Fabrication, and today I am starting a new video series on making a forge from an old propane bottle. So I just finished up my 2x72 grinder build, and I've really been wanting a forge in the shop. I'm not a blacksmith. I do have an anvil, I do have a leg vise, but I found a need to frequently heat up material and bend it, and using my oxyacetylene and rosebud is pretty pricey. So I think this would be a great addition to the shop. As you can see here, I got an old 20-pound propane bottle. I've had the valve removed for quite some time. I've washed it out, and it's been sitting open air for several months. And also this piece of 3x3 11 gauge square tube I'm going to use to make 2 ribbon burners. So I may actually build 2 forges, but my plan is to cut this in half and make a little 6-inch ribbon burner out of this, and I'm going to start on that part of the project first. So let's get started. All right, so I got this piece of 3x3 set up in the horizontal bandsaw, and I'm going to cut it in half. Alright, so I'm over here at the vertical bandsaw, and I got one of the 2 pieces, 6 inches long, over here. And what I did was I traced out the inside so I can cut out and weld 2 ends on this piece. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. Cut these out here on this saw. Close in there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I got a little impatient and got my finger into there a little bit. Looks like I just barely got into it, so that's just a good reminder to slow down. It scared me. All right, so I'm back over here on the bench, and just wanted to show you what I got. I got both these 2 pieces cut out. And I haven't done any grinding or anything on this yet, but it is a almost perfect fit. I think if I get rid of this weld seam right here, kind of hard to see, but this will slide right on here. So I'm gonna set these in about 1/8 of an inch and then weld a bead around here. But probably before I do that, I'm going to cut this side out, leaving, I think I have to look at some other burner designs, but I think a window out of this side, and I'm not sure if I'm going to leave a 1/4 or a 1/2 inch of material lip here. I'll to do some checking and see what I want to do, but that's the next step here. Okay, so I'm here at the vise. I decided to put a 3/8 perimeter on here, And there's a couple of ways I can go about cutting this out. I thought about using the jigsaw with a metal cutting blade in it, but I don't have any metal cutting blades for it right now. I thought about using the angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. And then also thought about a sawzall with a metal cutting blade. So either way, I need to get some starter holes in here. So I'm going to finish drilling the last 2 holes in the corner. Like, they don't have to be perfect, just so I can get the saw blade in. But I'm going to see if I can find a blade for the sawzall and cut it out with the sawzall. If not, I'll have to resort to cutoff wheels. So let's get to it. That's not going to work very well, at least to start. I think I'm going to get the angle grinder with the cutoff wheel in it. All right, guys, so I'm set up here in the mill, and I'm gonna make my burners a little different in that I'm gonna bring in the gas from the side. And the reason I'm doing this is I think I can make the overall forge a little bit more compact by doing that. I know that's gonna change some of the flow characteristics, but I'm gonna try to account for that baffle in there. And a little hesitant to show this part of it on video because I've had such bad luck with using hole saws and metal. I really don't like drilling big holes like this, and I know there's some other drilling or different methods that avoid using a hole saw like this. It uses a similar bit to like a magnetic base drill. I can't remember what they're called, but I don't have any of those, so I'm gonna try it with this bit, or this hole saw. This particular one's been used. It's moderately sharp, so this could be a complete flop, but let's see what happens. Alright, so let's show you where I'm at with this. Got the holes drilled in them. And then I went ahead and welded in my piece of 2-inch pipe. And then I welded the end caps on. And then inside there's this baffle plate I put in here. It's like a piece of 1.5 by inch, thin gauge stock. And I drilled some 3 holes up top here and a bunch of holes down in here, and I left gaps on each side. Try to spread out the airflow coming through. And then I got my mold ready here. They're 0.213 diameter candles that I got from Wally World. And this fits right down in there. So I'm gonna get my refractory over here set up. That's I got that from Harbison Walker International. I'm gonna get it mixed up and we'll get to molding this thing.